Gateway Gamers podcast.
Hello, welcome to Gateway Gamers Podcast. My name is Bryan Marvel, joined finally by the great and powerful RP. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. We've been busy. We haven't been able to get together as much, not even just for the podcast, but just in general in life. But we
Yeah.
finally did get together with the boys and
Yeah.
got some gaming in.
Yeah, it's been literally the craziest 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks of my life, personally and professionally.
Mhm.
Where I feel like all I do is work, uh, watch one movie, and then go to bed. Like, it's
Yeah.
just been bananas. I've hated it. But it comes with the job.
Yep. Your mystery job that we'll never know about
Nope, nope,
as a
nope, nope, nope. I'm just
as a
around
Kid Rock roadie.
gallivanting around the world, speaking, spreading the good word of Kidius Rockius. So,
Ball with the ball, baby.
yep, yep. Ball with the ball to bang, bang. Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Come on.
He's born free,
You
man.
with them, you should know.
He doesn't play that. He only plays
Yeah,
the hits.
that's too old.
He just plays the hits. He plays
Yeah.
Born Free,
On a
Picture
loop.
You,
He's plays
and
board free on a loop.
yeah, Born Free on a Loop, and then what's the other one?
You're the fan.
Summertime or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But
That's
anyway,
it's
like
a very short concert. It's a very
yeah,
short
yeah,
concert. Yeah.
yeah. As I said, we got together with the boys, we got some gaming in. Introduced you to a couple new games. You introduced me to a game, and then
Yeah.
we got an expansion for an oldie but a goodie. But first, we're going to talk about the new game I introduced you to, Magical Athlete.
Oh yeah, this was a huge hit.
Yeah,
Not necessarily for maybe the gameplay, but for the people that we played it with.
yeah. So we'll talk about that for sure. But Magical Athlete came out in 2025, 2 to 6 players, plays for 30 minutes, designed by Richard Garfield, who you know who that is.
Magic Gathering.
Magic the Gathering, King of Tokyo, like a plethora of other games that we've
How
actually
about
played at
that?
this
I see. I
point.
remember things that we talk about.
Hey, you're getting there, the learner. And designed by Takashi Ishida and
Okay.
produced by CMYK Games. So Magical Athlete is an older game that got republished from Takashi Ishida. I don't know much about it. I just know the art was awful, but the gameplay was very similar, just weird racers doing weird things. It went out of print, and it's I think a bunch of publishers trying to get a hold of it, and CMYK managed to get a hold of it and re-released it with new characters. They worked with Garfield to kind of create these new characters and new powers to make it more modern. It's a roll and move drafting race game. So this is our first ever like roll and move game where you just roll the dice and you move spaces, much
Was
like
it
Monopoly. And
was it Forbidden Island that way?
no, Forbidden Island was you had a set amount of moves, you just moved. Like this is a true like roll the
Yeah, this
dice,
is a
go
true roll the
around the
dice,
board.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yep. And weirdly enough, it didn't feel that way. Like I didn't even think of because I guess we were really into it and we were
Yeah.
playing the game. It plays well. I mean, spoiler alert, it plays
Yeah.
well.
So
Um,
Magical Athlete, uh where do I even start? Like I said, it's a roll and move game. You're basically rolling dice and you're moving your characters around in 4 separate races. The highlight of this game, though, is that there's, I want to say, like over 30 characters in the box. They're all wildly unique and goofy looking. And you're drafting, you're doing a snake draft. So, depending on how many people we played. So, we played with 5 people. Um, so at the beginning, you pull randomly 10 characters. Each person picks one character. It snakes around. So the first person picks, it goes to the next person, and then eventually comes back, and the last person is left with whatever's character is left.
yep.
You do that twice. So not all the characters are out at first, and then you do another snake draft. So each person's going to have 4 characters that they're going to race
Over 4 different
over
races.
4 different races. Yeah. So the first race, you just pick your characters, put them on the board, and the board that you play on is called the mild side, I think it's called. And it's literally just a board that goes, I think, like 30 spaces, and that's it. Like
Yeah, there was some gimmick to it, like you get like a point or something.
that was the other side. Yeah.
No, the other side was like where you skipped it. Was there really nothing? Yeah, there was. You're right. There was nothing.
Yeah, the mild side, I'm pretty sure
No, you're right.
it's
They
just
had the
basic.
markings
Yeah.
for the number. Like they had like in five intervals. They just had
Hmm.
five. But yeah, you're right. It was nothing.
Yeah. So, and then it sounds boring, except as we said, each character is wildly unique in the sense that they have game-breaking powers.
Yeah.
So, of these 30 characters, they all do something like unique, and every character you kind of look at their powers, you're like, this is an easy win. Like the one character you had legs
Yeah.
is the meeple is like a guy with gigantically long legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like,
And
do you
he
remember?
could, yeah, you could, so you, each turn you get a roll phase unless you get knocked over. And instead of rolling, you could, the dice was standard dice one through
Hmm.
six. And instead of rolling, you could just take five, you could just move five. Like that was legs gimmick.
Hmm.
So there were strategic elements to do that, to not do that, depending on which side of the board you're on. But it was cool. It was definitely cool, and it helped me win the game.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And like,
Or maybe I got second place that time. I can't remember, but that was one of them. I mean, we had a bunch of different ones. There was one that if somebody rolled six, and this happened to be the round that nobody in the history of any game has
yeah.
rolled this many sixes in a round, but this character would then move two anytime anybody rolled six, this
Hmm.
character would randomly move two. So, I'm not gonna. Sorry if I jumped ahead a little bit,
No, you're
but
fine.
um, and one of my other characters was like that I saved for last. Like some of them is there's really no rhyme or reason to
Hmm.
when you should use these characters. But like one of the ones that I picked out was called Twins. You just mimic the power set of somebody who won one of the previous races. So it was beneficial to me to save that till the fourth one, which was the last race, so that I had, technically there's two winners. Like there's a first and second place.
Hmm.
So it could have had six options to choose from, and I went and just picked my own legs and used that power again.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know if you want to share maybe some of the powers that you had.
Yeah. So I had a duelist. So if anyone landed on my space, I would yell duel, and we would have like a roll off, and whoever won it, the roll off moved two spaces, which never benefited me. Every time I
No.
dueled someone, I lost, so they ended up moving two spots. I had a hypnotist, like a snake guy, that would call any character to my space. So no matter where a character was on a board, they came to my space.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound super beneficial, but it worked out where Nick had a character called like a coach or cheerleader where anyone on his space got an extra one, like a
Yeah.
one to their roll. So I kept calling Nick to me, rolling a die and getting an additional one from his cheering me on, and then I
Yeah.
just ran away from him. So I just kind of dragged him behind me
Hmm.
until like I got to the finish line. Um, you had Big Baby, which
I
was
had
a
Big
fun one.
Baby.
That's the highlight. Is like all the meatballs are all standard size and thickness, and there's one called Big Baby or Giant Baby,
It's like 2 inches thick.
and it's the size of a space on the board
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the character can't be, or if you land on the space, you just push everyone back. Like,
Yeah. Basically, like you can go around me, but you can't
yeah,
share the same space as me. So if you're there already and I land there, I push you one back. If I'm there and you go there, you can't go past
yeah, you
me.
can't
Like basic,
pass.
like
You
if
can't
I'm on
land on
the
the same spot. Yeah.
yeah, if I'm the final spot. So that was fun. That was the one I used first. That's when kind of we were all figuring out the game.
Mm.
But it's like a lot of dynamics. I also had somebody like with the whirly tail or something that was like a snake-like one that
Oh, the caterpillar. Like anyone
yeah,
rolled a one, you got a
if
one.
anybody rolled a one, I think I moved one. Like
You stole their turn, I think.
yes,
But no
that's
one
what it
rolled a
was.
one.
Yeah, no one rolled a one, but somebody rolled a one, their one would go to me and they would lose their turn.
Hmm.
So, these are some of the more mild ones. But we all had situations like this, and it made each round pretty unique because we played the first two, and I was like, like we played the first one, I was like, okay. Then we played the second round, and I was like, because the second board, like the other side of the
Yeah. It's
board,
called the
is
wild side.
the wild side has a couple bit of more elements like you either fall down, you move forward two, you move back two, you move ahead three, you get
Hmm.
3 points, which the points I don't even know what the
I don't
points.
even know if we used the points at the end. I think we just finished the game. I was like, that was fun. No one, I don't
Yeah,
think we decided who won. Probably not.
no, we just went with who won the race.
Yeah.
Um, and all of that is really, really interesting and fun and adds to the element of the game. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was Bob. I don't remember, or you. I think when you got the dual character, I think you started it. But I said, these guys got to have
Some
sound
character,
effects,
yeah.
like character names. And we really played into it. Um, I think Bob's character was like the magician, and it was
Hmm.
like an elephant, a giant elephant with like a small hat, pulling, whatever. And he was like, "For my next trick," and
Hmm.
like, we were just getting really stupid and really silly with it. And Shane was Gunk, the
Yeah.
one that was a highlight, and he was like, "Ugh, I'm Gunk,"
Yeah, it was
and
just
so like, and that's the personality you kept for the entire round, and it was a lot of fun.
yeah, so you as we said, you do that for four different races. You have four different characters you're kind of racing with. And the fun is like your character is insanely powerful, but then how your character interacts with the others. Where, like I said, in a different race, me pulling people wouldn't have been beneficial. It just happened that Nick's character was beneficial for me. Where it's like in any other race, that power might have been useless. But again, there's so many characters we didn't see yet.
Hmm.
Or there might have been a cool power that would beneficial. So it really works in that sense of how simple it is, but just how much you can do and the replayability of this game with
Oh
all
yeah,
characters. Like it's infinite because every time you play, people are going to be grabbing different characters. Um, I love the artwork for it. It's very like HR Puffin stuff,
yeah.
like Schoolhouse Rock bizarre, like
Yes.
bright and
Yeah.
loud. And
Like late 80s, early 90s, like
I would go earlier than that. It's
you
like,
think like 70s.
yeah, like it looks
It
like
just looks
Yellow Submarine, like the
yes.
Beatles'
Yeah,
Yellow
yes.
Submarine.
Yeah, that nailed it right there with creatures instead of
Hmm.
human beings. I think that's a great comparison point.
Yeah, I love that. The dice are bright. Everything just looks manic. The board is crazy. The instruction booklet you didn't even really look at, but there's 5 pages of just like nonsense. It's just the characters just doing stupid stuff, and then in the book it has a breakdown of every character, and it just had like little fun facts for the character almost. Where like Big Baby, it was like she's 30, like it just
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
no
That was
reason.
fun.
It just made me chuckle because it was just there.
Yeah, that was funny. So
Yeah.
I had a great time with this game. I think we all did. I'm curious though if you and
Mm-hmm.
I just played this, like
Well, it's
just
3 players, so but I think you would need 4 players at
yeah,
least to be
two,
good.
yeah, two, you would be like, nah, like this isn't. I think you need that extra element of a legit race,
Hmm.
where you can feel not like the pressure of it, but there's more of like it's not just going to
Manic.
be you or I. Yeah, yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, but then also that element that we added to it that's not necessary that made it a lot more fun. I'm curious how it would play if we didn't
Yeah.
adopt that. If we would have played all four, if we would have stopped at two.
Yeah, I think this is definitely I'll say that. This is a game that needs 4 to 6 players. And this
Hmm.
is a game that has to have the right crowd that's into it. If you're just rolling and moving, it's not going to be as fun. Like we just kind of add that element, like wackiness, and got more into it probably than we should have, but it made it a
No,
more
we got
fun
into
game.
it to the appropriate amount.
All right, you're right.
Yeah. It's what it's why you get together. It's why you game with your friends.
Yeah.
You have a good time. Just play. And this is a game that I'm sure everybody would, at our annual PR
Oh,
convention,
yeah, this will
everybody,
be
this is what people are going to hope to play.
yeah, this is a staple now. It's even though it came out like last year, it's been out of print for a while. I think I told you I ordered it in December for like Amazon. It got canceled, and then it finally just arrived like a month ago. And I think it's finally hitting stores. Like I think it's back in
Yeah,
like
it's funny enough. We played this over the weekend, and then I saw on Board
that's
Game
right.
Geek's Facebook group somebody
Yeah.
posted
It was at
posted it.
Target.
Yeah, Target. And I said they asked like, "Is it worth it?" And I was going to comment, "Yeah, but only if you do fun voices
Yeah.
when you
And
play
it's only
characters."
$30, which is a
Uh,
that's a good price point for what it is. I know you're
yeah,
still shaking your head,
no,
but
no. There's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot.
$30 is a good price point for
It's
wooden
it's a
component.
dollar a component.
Mm-hmm.
I think
All
it's
right, so
I
that's
think it's well worth it.
yeah, so that's Magical Athlete from CMYK Games. The next game we played was one that you introduced to me,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
Yeah, so this is a game that my mother-in-law found and introduced to me, and I thought it was a lot of fun. It's called Hipster. So
Hitster.
is it called Hitster? Not Hipster.
Hitster, yep, because I looked
Yeah.
it up, couldn't find it.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Hitster. You know
Hitster.
what? My wife corrects me every time I say hipster because it's just like it's the word that you
That's the
hear.
word, yeah.
It's the word it's hipster, but it's hitster with a
Hitster.
T. And so this is a really easy game. You play it with there's a QR code in the box. There's a bunch of, I don't know, maybe like 1 inch by 1 inch tiles. There's a QR code on the back. You scan the QR code and it plays a song. So each round, you can play with as many people as you want. Everybody starts with one card, and on that card will have an artist, the name of the song, and the year. So the idea of the game is to every time a new song is played, you don't have to name the artist, you don't have to name the song. You just have to say, is this based on your tile? For example, let's say I had American Idiot 2005, I think,
Hmm.
and the song that started playing was Donna Summer's. Um, I don't know. Hey, beep beep. What's that song?
Oh, beat, beat.
Hot
Doot,
stuff.
doot.
Is it hot stuff?
I don't know.
Bad girl. Bad girl. Okay, I think that's
Okay.
awesome. Okay, then I wouldn't need to know any of that, and I could just take a guess too, and I'd be like, okay, that comes before 2005, and if you get it right, then the next person goes, so on
Hmm.
and so forth. When it comes back to you, you have to go either in between, that early '90s song and 2000 song, or outside of it, and then you kind of just keep going,
Hmm.
and until you get 10. You're supposed to get 10 in a row, but that's really hard.
Yeah, I
So if
don't
we just went with
I don't think it's
10,
possible. Like,
it's been done because I've done
okay.
it. But like even if it's the same year, say the same song as 1974, and there's another song that's 1974, and you say, you
Yeah.
get it no matter what.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen that often. But this game comes out. There's a variety of different songs. There's songs all the way from like the 40s and the 50s, all the way to 2025 or
Hmm.
2020, maybe 2024. And
2022, because that's when this game was
2022.
published. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying. I was starting to say. I was like, I don't think I've seen 24, but thought I saw 23. So 2022. Um, and they do have expansions,
Oh, they
but
have a ton.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It really is.
Because
You scan the
I
QR
look,
code with the app, and it plays 30-second preview from
mm,
Spotify through their Hitster app. But if you have Spotify Premium, you can play the full song. But I think that makes the game worse. I think
yeah,
it's
I like that.
better
Just
to,
a little preview was just
yeah.
enough.
And it's usually like 30
It's the
seconds of
hook.
this. It's the hook of the song.
Hmm.
So, when we were playing, it's a bad example, but I'm just going to say, Hotel California, like that to me is an iconic song I'll know from the first instrument strum. But for somebody who doesn't, that's a really long intro to then
Hmm.
get to when the song actually starts. So I think the 30-second you can turn it off too, like even if you have premium. But no, I think everybody had a great time with it.
Yeah, no, it was good. It reminds me of another game I think I told you called Timeline.
Okay.
That's very similar card game, but it's history. So
Mm.
it's the same thing where you just flip cards and it'll be like the French Revolution, and you just have to put it in the timeline of when it is. It's the same
Okay.
concept, but I
Yeah, it's
like
the
this one
same.
more because it's just
It's music.
music and yeah, like I'm not a history guy, but
I like it because everybody can play it. Like even
yeah,
if you're not good, like you just sometimes you're just guessing. Like
yeah, you
you
could
know.
kind of guess if it has like a certain sound. You're like, oh, this is 80s. Like,
Well, when we played on Friday, I'm pretty well versed. I think we both are. You and I are
mm,
pretty well versed in music, oldies and newer stuff. And Joe Lee came on from Dolly Parton, and
mm,
I was like, oh, this is clearly the '90s. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. That was a '70s song. Like, and I know that, but I just wasn't in the right state of mind. But that game you can get it kind of anywhere. I got it on Amazon.
mm,
I think I got it for about $20. I do think it's worth it. It's a game replayability through the roof.
yeah,
And we played it Friday night, and then we had a party again on Saturday with some of the same people, and we played it actually with everybody except for you on Saturday, and we played it again. It was a huge hit.
yeah. I wasn't invited to a Saturday one, but anyway,
Yeah, yes, you were.
yeah. So it's Hitster, 2 to 10 players. Like I said, from 2022, designed by Marcus Carlson. I was like, oh, like let's see what else Marcus Carlson looked up, and he had a bunch of games on his resume. It's all Hitster expansions. I was like, damn, this guy's got a lot of games. But then I clicked on it, and it was just like Hitster 80s, Hitster's
Mhm.
Country. So it's just like smaller expansions,
So he's a
more.
So he's a one hitster wonder.
Yep, he's a one hitster wonder, but he found his wheelhouse. He's like, well, I'm just gonna keep designing these, and
Yep.
it's just QR codes.
Yep. That's all it
It's like he
is.
doesn't have to do anything.
It's the simplest game, and I don't
Yeah,
really know how it works with like paying for like. I guess they don't pay for royalties because it's a
yeah, if it's going through whatever,
Spotify. Like
which
it's
is
a
good
weird loophole.
because you hope it won't. Because the biggest concern whenever there's an app game is that the app will go away and make the game useless. Which is funny because I just threw away um what was it called? Do you remember the game I had where it was cards and music? Oh damn it, what was that called? But anyway, the it was all musical cards you put on a board, and it was made by Harmonix that did like Guitar Hero, but it was a board game.
Oh, I never played that game,
But
but
you remember
you
it, yeah.
and didn't our
Moy
friend
had it at the
Moy
yeah.
had it too?
The
Yeah,
app stopped working. The game's useless.
that's
Like
crazy.
you couldn't do anything with the cards, you couldn't do anything with the board. So I finally just threw it out. I had it in my classroom forever. The kids would noodle around with it. And then one day the app just wasn't working anymore. And I'm like, well, I guess
That sucks.
that's a drop mix. That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah,
Drop
I
mix.
remember.
Yeah.
It's funny you said I never played that game, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was fun. My kids, the students loved it. And then just one day it didn't work and that was it. I was like, well, trash it is all that money. So that's always a fear with
App-based
QR
games.
based games and app based games. But if it's going through Spotify, I don't see it ever like not working unless
Yeah.
Spotify goes away, which is what are the odds?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So the next game we played is a game that we got a special super edition of, and I kind of scoffed when I got it, but it actually turned out to be a
Oh,
great game.
yeah.
Qork.
Yeah, yeah, Cork was the simplest, easiest fun game, man.
Yeah, so you played the basic version.
Hmm.
So I signed up for the OP's giveaway on their Instagram. They were giving away a basically like a table edition of Cork that they made for conventions. And once they're done with them, they're giving them away. So I just kind of registered and I ended up winning. And I got a 22-pound box in the mail the one day. And my wife was like, what the hell is this thing? Opened it up, and even I was like, ooh, this is a bit much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And even she was like, just try sell it. Figure out how to sell it. And I'm like, all right, like immediately, yeah, like that's where her
Hmm.
mind goes. And even I was like, I don't know. Like this is a bit much. Like how often is this gonna come out? We played it with her friend and she like loved it. She was like, all right, we can keep this around. Like it just kind of it worked. It's in the basement at the moment. I'll figure out how to like hang it up or something. But Cork is a party game where you have corks, like you would think wine cork on a string. You put it in the middle of the table. Another person called the corker or the cupper. The cupper is rolling two giant dice in this rubber cup. They slam it on the table down. You can't see what it is. They lift it up. If the dice are a double or they equal seven, the cupper then has to quickly slam their cup and try to catch the cork people. The
Yep.
cork people have to see the dice that's either double or seven and yank their corks away without getting caught. If you're caught, you get a point. If you are the cupper and you don't catch anybody, you get a point because you want to have the lowest amount of points to win the game. Once somebody gets to 15, the game ends. Whoever has the least amount of points. So whoever was caught the least or always cupping people is going to be the winner.
Yeah.
Um, but that's literally it. Like it's this most simplest game. It's 3 to 8 players. It plays for 10 to 15 minutes. It's super easy. Like it's from the OP. I think right now I want to say a Walmart like exclusive game. It might be like $15. Like it's just because there's nothing to it.
No,
But
no,
it's
there's
it's
nothing to
one of
it.
those games that you just like, yeah, you have a cork on a string and this guy's trying to catch it in a rubber cup and people just stare at you. You're like, just play. Like it's
Yeah.
because it is like intense. Like we were outside playing on your like little patio and like you were just like, oh, getting sweaty, not because it's
Yeah.
hot, because I'm like getting anxious because you
Yeah.
are just
Yeah, you
depending on
gotta,
how people play, you can slam the cup down to be quick. You
yeah.
can hold it there. My wife was trying to fake us out by hitting it real quick and then going to grab this cork so we would yank it out, but she kept messing up because she would actually roll doubles and then go to fake us and then
should
ended
be
up
out
screwing
anyways.
herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, and an unforeseen hassle with this. Our one good buddy Nick, he was a left-hander. So when
Yeah.
he was, and I was right next to him. So when he was rolling and he would pick up the cup, I couldn't see. So I like had to like look around like his, because like when you're righty, you kind of pick up and you go to the
Hmm.
outside with it, you're a little bit of the inside. And it was unintentional. It's not like he was purposely doing it, but it added an unexpected element to this game that when it got to his turn, it was like, oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. I mean, luckily he's the slowest
Yeah.
mathematician on the planet because even
Yeah.
with you not being able to see the dice, he wasn't catching
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah. Nick and I were not the best at this. I will say that. Yeah. But we tried and we had fun.
No, great game. Definitely good to stay in the collection. I recommend it if you just like quick party games that are. This is a game where you're drinking a little bit too, and it's gonna be like an
Yeah.
extra element of like, oh, like you're trying to do math and
Yeah.
Qork's just flying everywhere. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that
No,
is
it's
Qork
fun.
K or not K Qork. Like I said, I think it's at Walmart at the moment, but it'll be nationwide, probably in a little bit everywhere. Because that's
Yeah.
definitely a game that's gonna hit like Target and everywhere else, like
Yeah,
bigger stores.
I'm sure it'll be popular.
Yeah. The last thing we kind of played was the Barcadia, Heroes of Barcadia. I got an expansion for it. If you listen to our Barcadia before, you know we love this game. Listen to that episode if you want to know how to play. This was just more characters. It comes with two more character cups to drink out of. Tipple, the half pint, which was you
Yep.
and your character, you would sing and
Yes.
reduce the monster's dice
I,
roll by one.
hmm
So that's good for like somebody who's a little more extroverted that can sing and have fun with it. The other character was Matilda the Stout-Hearted, and when another player heals with an item, you can also roll to heal. It literally didn't get utilized. Like we we
No.
no one playing actually utilized it. And then it comes with more room tiles, more loot cards, more power ups. I'm gonna say that game was boring. Like this time around, I don't know
Yep.
what it is. Like that, the first time we ever played it, oh, we know why. So the first time we played this at one of our PR weekends, the final tile that you have to find was legit the final tile we found. Like we were racing to it once it was found. Everyone was on
Yeah.
the board, like killing each other. And I think when you, Bob, and I played, even then
It
it
wasn't
took
right
it
away.
wasn't
Yeah.
right away. Where this game, literally the third tile we flipped was the Horde, which is like
Yeah.
the last one you got. You can't instantly fight it. You need to collect some stuff first. But I feel like it just took away that
Yeah.
element.
Especially because its positioning. Its positioning was pretty annoying because it was right around the
Right, the entrance. Like
no,
you,
what did Bob call it? Browntown?
the Brown Town, yeah.
Yeah, Browntown, which is the brown tile entrances.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was like everybody was just kind of, I was in the lead, so everybody was kind of just ganging up on me, which was annoying,
Mhm.
but understandable. But
You
yeah, it
know,
was just
because
fine.
again, we had to race to get the items. Like if we didn't find that last tile, we've all would have been doing our own thing. But yeah, because you had
Yeah.
kind of the items necessary, we attacked you. But yeah, no knock against the game. It was just this is the first time we kind of encountered this
And we were all
element
like,
of the game where everyone was kind of like, "Huh,
eh,
should we restart?" But I was like, "We're already
yeah, we're
in," and
here.
yeah, like
The
it was toward the end of the
material.
night.
Yeah, but then after that, we just played a quick round of Blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah, awesome game always, great party
Always.
game. So that was our last hangout ever. That'll be the last one. No,
Yep.
we're actually hanging out tomorrow to see Spider-Man. All you jealous people listening in
Yeah.
the future who probably already saw it, we're seeing it early
Yeah, I'm
as
excited.
influencers, right? We got the
No, yeah. No,
but
I'm very excited to see Spider-Man, and I'm very excited to see you multiple times in 1 week.
yeah, can't wait to get back together, get some more gaming in as we're getting more games in. But I'm definitely gonna try to start recording more. I finally have the basement in my house kind of set up. The acoustics are hopefully sounding better. And I just still enjoy recording, but it just where when I moved the room that we had the recorder in and everything, just it sounded awful and I couldn't get things moving. Got the basement working, so
Looks
you
great. Looks amazing, by the way. He should
yeah,
post
so
it. He should post. Tell him to post it, guys.
I do. I post it all the
Oh.
time. But Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go weekly, just me, and then you'll pop on once in a while when you can, or I might have other people on, try to get guests again, maybe we'll see. But I definitely want to put out weekly episodes, not always a review, but just what I'm thinking about.
I have
Top
a
five. Top fives are
recommendation.
always easy. All right, hit me with it.
I have a recommendation. So, you and our fellow friend Preston hijacked previously recorded one episode, and you two did an episode on the Muppets.
Okay.
I would love for you guys to find a Muppets board game or some sort of card game and do an episode together because you
All right.
guys killed it.
If not, I will make a Muppets game.
There you go. That would be great because you guys were truly fantastic on that
No,
episode
I love
together.
Preston. I would love to have Preston on
Yeah,
more. Yeah, I'll reach
he was a
out to
great
him for
guest. He
sure.
was a great guest. Yeah.
Yeah, always a good time. But yeah, so look forward to that. I want to try to do that until I get tired of it and then we'll disappear again for a month or two. But
Weekly's a chore, man. Weekly is a chore.
not when you love it, when you love something.
Even when you love something once a week, it's tough.
But anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us again. RP, thank you for hopping on.
You got it, brother.
There's a storm going on, but you braved the storm to hop on.
I did. I do it for the file. I do it for the
All right.
listeners. We love you guys. We say
So
it all the time.
be sure to follow the Instagram. If you like what you hear here, you'll love what you see on there. Follow Facebook, follow. I finally actually set up X
There you go. Yes,
for
you did.
for all the videos you sent me, but I just hijacked the Gateway Gamers name, so now it's mine. So
I could have. Did I give you that login?
I don't think so, but I have one now, so I will try to be posted on there, even though I hate X, but it's just
I'm
more
gonna.
work and more
I'm gonna go on the old Gateway Gamers and say
just
this is the
the
real one.
battle,
That's
just
the.
slander.
No. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I know it's been a minute, but
Busy, 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 busy. All right,
yeah.
everybody. Thank you so much. And bye.
Bye.